Hi everyone, welcome to the October solution. Today we are going to know about specially our service management software, which includes your complete sales and service management. In sales, you will get your complete accounting management like a sale, purchase, payment, receipt with GST returns. In a service management, it manages your AMC contract. So in AMC, if you're providing 2, 3, 4 or any number of services, then software will automatically divide and will give you reminder of upcoming services. Same way, if you're providing warranty services, then it will also give you reminder for a warranty services, as well as your warranty contract and your AMC contract expiration reminder is also there. Means it will show you when your contract is going to expire. Plus, there is a complete complaint management where you can register your customer's complaint and then assign technician to those complaints, and then based on the technician's data you can close the complaint with the parts. So let's check how we can do that. So first, click on the select company. It will show you a list of companies that we have created. So we can select appropriate company. Right here is only single company, so we can select it. Then we'll add login credentials, which are admin. Okay, so just after login you will get these three reminders on your dashboard. The first one is a maintenance service reminder, which shows list of due services. So at the time of AMC contract or sales, if you are giving 2, 3, 4 or any number of services, software will automatically divide and will give you reminder of these upcoming services. And if you wanted to check service for a next week or a next month, then even you can do that. Next, if you wanted to directly send messages to your customer, then you can directly send from here. And if you wanted to directly register this service, then you can directly register from here on. We'll go that in a later part. The next one is installment reminder. So if you sell on an EMI basis and provide installment date and amount at the time of billing, software will give you reminder about your customer's installment. And if you wish, you can directly send them messages. So the next one is AMC contract expiration reminder. So whether it is AMC contract or a warranty contract, if you wish to check how many contract is going to expire by a next week or a next month, then you can directly check here. Okay, so it will show you all the contract that is going to expire, and also you can send messages to all your customer about it. Okay, so I hope you all got understood about your reminders. Now we will check on how we can do AMC contract. So we'll start AMC contract. The first, new entry, your AMC number, your date. Here it will show you automatically your current date, but if you wanted to change, then you can change it. Let's say we want to change it and we go in a back date like a 3rd Feb. Okay, then select your customer. Next, select your item for which you are making an AMC contract. Suppose we are making for this machine. Next, you can enter here your machine serial number if you want it. Next is the sublocation. Now this one is very interesting. It will be important if your customer is having 2 or 3 machines, like in a 1st floor, 2nd floor or a 3rd floor, or in a different departments, and they are only purchasing AMC contract for a single item. Okay, for a single particular machine, like for only 1st floor machine. And if we don't enter a sublocation, then they may even get a free service of their 2nd floor machine. So that's why we should enter sublocation, so that we can get a detailed idea about it. Okay, so suppose we are making of a 1st floor AMC. Okay, so next one is amount that you are taking for your AMC, like it's 3000. Next, if you have any notes or remarks, then you can enter here. If not, then press enter. And if you are having a 2nd item, then you can proceed with the same, but if not, then press escape. Now look here, you can see your contract period. It will automatically set your annual contract period, but if you wish to change, then you can change it. It will go by your current date. Okay, but if you wanted to change, then you can change it here. Okay, now The next is that how many services that we are going to give for particular that period. Suppose we are going to give them 4 service in a year, means customer service should be at each and every 3 months interval. After that, you can select your sales executive here, like who brought this service or brought this contract at your premises. Suppose we are selecting this one, and then save your contract. Okay, software will ask for printing, yes or no, select as per your choice. Next, it will ask for sending messages to the customer, so it will get a detailed idea about AMC contract on SMS, but currently we don't want it to send. Okay. So here you can see your invoice printing here, and you can give it to your customer like this. Okay, now again I want to show you AMC contract that we have entered. We have entered for this person. Okay, yeah, if we are giving 4 services in a year, so software should give us a reminder on every 3-month interval. So let's check it in a service reminder whether it shows these services or not. Let's go in a maintenance service reminder. So from a 2nd month to every 3-month interval, okay, there must be a services. So we'll go on a 5-month, 5th month, like this one. And the first service should be on a 5th month, so I have selected 5th month. So for checking that service, I can scroll down and can check for that customer, and if I directly wanted to search a party name, then I can directly search here. Okay, so let's check who is the customer. Okay, the Aslam Naushad. Yeah, here we go. We are getting our first services. Okay, so yeah, you are getting your reminder on particular this date. So this way you will get service reminder for all your customers, as well as if your contract is going to expire, okay, then you can also get the reminder about it. If I wanted to check for a particular customer, okay, then here I can also filter it, but I can go for the next year, suppose, because it is going to expire in the 2022, and I can check for the particular customer. Okay, we are getting that this contract is going to expire on particular this date. If we are on a current this date, then we'll get a reminder about that these are the contract is going to expire. Okay, so this way you can manage your AMC contracts completely. So next we'll check for the sales entry, where we will see how we can manage our billing and how to provide a warranty services and get its reminder. So we'll start a new entry. Bill number is automatically incremented. Next will be your current invoice date. Then next select your transaction type, whether it is in a cash or in a credit. Next select your customer. If it's available in the list, then select it. If it's a new customer and not available in the list, then you can create it anytime by pressing F2 key. It will open you a form to select a new customer. Sorry, my mistake, to create a new customer. So here you can create your new customer and then come back to your billing. So now here we will select our customer. Okay, next you can select groups that you have created, like industrial, domestic, etc. We will selecting domestic urban. Next select your item which you want to sell. If it's not available, then same way we can create it by pressing F2. So I'm selecting one of the item which was created, like a dolphin urn. Okay, next it's HSN code. Next it's number of quantity that we are selling. Suppose we are selling a 2 quantity here, then it will show you that the stock is less, but still you want to continue. Okay, yes, we wanted to continue. Next select rate is inclusive GST tax or not. It's not. Okay, let's say the rate is 15,000. If there is any discount, then we can add it here, otherwise leave it a blank. If you have mentioned your GST tax while creating item, then it will automatically get filled here. If it's not, then we can also do it manually. Okay, so it will calculate all the things. As soon as you reach on the remarks, it will automatically pop up a form to enter a serial number. Okay, so here we can enter a serial number. Next is the sublocation, as we also discussed in the AMC entry. If you wish to enter, then we can enter a sublocation here, like we are making it in an account department. So we are done with the serial details. Now if you want to add some remarks here, then we can add it here. If not, then press enter. If there is any second item here, then the bill we can continue like this way. If it's not, then press escape. So here are some basic information. If you wish to enter, we'll skip it and go to our main portion. So look at here, it also shows your contract period, where you can set your warranty service period. Generally it is of 1 year, which is automatically generated, but if you want to change like this, then you can change it also. So here next it asks for a number of warranty services that you will give in that particular contract period. Suppose we are giving a 3 service in a year, so this customer service will come at interval of every 4 months. So if you are starting your contract at the 26th of March, then the next service will come in the 7th month, then on 11th month, and the last service will be on 25th March, like you can see here. So this way software will automatically create a service reminder cycle. Okay, so next, as earlier I told you about the installment reminder, here it asks whether you are accepting payment in installment or not. If we are accepting, then we'll select yes. Next, it will ask for number of installments, then you can select your installment date and amount. Suppose we are providing a 2 installment or a 3 or any number of installment that we wanted to give. Suppose we are giving him 3 installment, like today they are providing us a 10,000 and the next 5,000 will be on each and every month. Okay, so next will be in a 4 month, like a 1,000. Date is my mistake, so we'll correct it. Next will be on again after 1 month. Next will be on again after 1 month. So yeah, like this way we can go number of installments, then press escape to save it. It will ask you for a print, whether we wish to print it, yes or no. It will also ask that you want to send SMSs, yes or no. Yes, if you wish to send SMS to our customer about their billing. Right now we don't want to send SMS, so I'll select no. So yeah, it will give you a printing format of invoice, which covers all the details required for a GST billing. Here, you can check it here. Next, if you want to WhatsApp or email your bill to your customer, then you can directly send them from here on. So now we will check how it will show us warranty services. So for that we'll go again in a maintenance service reminder. But before that, we'll again check our service, we'll again check our bill. Okay, and select our maintenance service reminder, like it's here. Yeah, so for that we'll go in a maintenance service reminder. As we have made warranty contract today, okay, so we'll check for the first service after 4 months, means in a July. So we'll go in a July month. Okay, we are right now in the July month. Okay, same way we can scroll down for particular services, or if you wanted to check, then we can directly search your customer name. So I forgot the name, so yeah, it's Abhishek Anand. Okay, so it's Abhishek Anand. So yeah, here we get our first services. Okay, so it is showing me that this customer service is coming at 26 July. Okay, so here it's also show me with the type. So what is this type? Let me go again and open it again. Okay, so as you can see it here, showing you a type of services here. So first I will forward the dates so that we can get a detailed idea about it. So here you can see ST means your sales or warranty services and A means your AMC services, so that you can prioritize your services. Next one is your contract expiration reminder. It will also give you a same way. When your contract is going to expire, it will also give you a same reminder. As additionally I told you about it, the installment reminder. As you can see, multiple installments. Software will give you reminder for a payment of this installment. So here you can see installment of the customers. If you wish, you wanted to send SMS, then you can send them SMS directly, or you wanted to complete, then you can directly complete here. So it is your complete sales management with a warranty management. Okay, as of now we are done with the AMC contract and a sales management with the warranty service. But what about after sales service and the complaints from customers? So let's check how we can manage it. Complaint management revolves around these three modules. First, complaint entry, which registers customers' complaint. Next is engineer assignment entry, where you can assign your complaints to your technicians. And the third one is complaint closing entry, where you can close your complaints with the parts. First, we will go with the complaint entry. Here we can register a new complaint. So we'll start a new entry. As we will reach at the invoice number, it will notify you at the bottom to press F5 for the list of bills and AMC. Means if you press F5, you will get all the list of your sales details and AMC details of your customers. Here you can search your customer with the mobile number or with the invoice number or with your customer name. So here we are going to search a customer name whose AMC contracts we made. As we know, his name is Mr. Abhay Dashora. Yeah, we are getting there his details. We'll double click on customer detail. It will fill up all the details because we already have the details when we have made customers AMC contract. So we have the complete detail like customer's name, address, mobile number, item, sub locations, and their serial numbers. Everything is there. We only need to provide a problem summary. So just a problem summary, like what is the problem customer is facing. Suppose customer is having a problem of a noise or excess water. Yeah, we can select as excess water. Okay, and then save it. At the time of saving, if we want to send SMS, then customer will get notified by the SMS about registration of their complaint. Like, dear customer, your complaint has been successfully registered from our side and technician will reach you shortly. But here we don't want to send SMSs, so we'll click no. So again, let's check our entry. Yeah. Here we have registered a complaint of our existing customer. But what about if we need to register a complaint who is not our customer? We can do same way. We'll again select no new entry. Just we don't need to press F5 here because it's not our customer. We are not having any kind of detail. We just need to select a customer or we need to create a customer. If we have already registered his complaint previously, then we can directly select from the list. Okay, like this way. So after selecting a customer, we'll get all his detail. Next, we just need to provide item detail for which we are registering a customer's complaint. Like its product type, its category, its capacity, a customer, item, number of quantity is there. If sublocation is available, then give it here. Next is service type, whether it is a free or a chargeable. In most on-call complaint, it's a chargeable. Next is serial number, if it is known to us, or else leave it blank. We can select a problem from the list that customer is facing. Suppose the flow is low, and then save it. So here we have registered a complaint of our existing customer as well as on-call customer who are not our customer. This was the first step to register a complaint. The next step is to assign a technician to that complaint. So for that we'll go in engine assignment entry. Here you will get all the list of pending complaints, means all the complaints which are not assigned to a technicians. Here you can filter area wise, or if you want to send technician to a particular customer, then you can search by a customer wise or invoice wise or a complaint wise or any other way you wanted to filter. Suppose if you are assigning this complaint like our last complaint, okay, this one, okay, suppose if you are assigning this complaint, then select it and then select a technician whom you want to assign this complaint, like Rajesh, okay, and then click on assign. So it will ask you to send SMS to a technician. If you press yes, it will notify technician by SMS about the complaint and provide details like customer name, address, contact number, what kind of product, what is the problem, etc. So that if your technician is particular in that area, then he can directly reach out there and resolve the complaint. But currently we don't want to send SMS, so press no. We are getting successful message and we'll get a complete job sheet. If there will be a multiple complaint, then we will get one by one. We can print and give this job sheet to a technician. Technician can get customer signature here and can write a remark about what he has done. So what we have done now is assigned a complaint to a technician. Now technician will go away to resolve the complaint. So all the complaints which have been assigned are now in a processing stage. So next will be to close a complaint. Once the technician will come back to the office after resolving all his complaints, based on his data, we can close the complaints in a complaint closing entry. So we'll do a new entry here. As you reach on complaint number, at the bottom, it will notify you that press F5 for the list of processed complaints. So as you press F5, it will show you a list of processing complaints for which technicians were outside to resolve the complaint. Here you can filter with a different criteria and double click on the complaint which you want to close. Suppose we want to close this complaint. Okay, so yeah, it's a free. Okay, so here is a service type, that is a free, so amount will be 0. If it is a chargeable, then you can add amount as you wanted. Next, it asks for the parts usage, whether it is used while resolving complaint. If it is used, then please select yes. Next here, if you want to add any kind of description about the technician, that what technician has done there, then you can write here like anything you wanted. It will be only for our information. Press enter. For some reason, if complaint is unresolved in a single attempt, then next day if some another technician will go, then you can also fill up the same. Now press escape. You are complete with the technician details. So we'll go into a parts informations. Here we can update parts details which were used in a complaint. Suppose we have used membrane. Yeah, we have used this membrane. Okay, yeah. Next is it will automatically select technician go down. To make you understand a little bit, I will go in a detail. So yeah, here is an option for a transferring stock to a technician. Means you can give a multiple parts to a technicians, and when they use these parts while resolving the complaint, okay, those parts will automatically get deducted from the accounts, and you can also check for a technician wise stock. Next is why we have used it. We can add description. Let's say it's damaged. Next, the parts warranty. Suppose it has a 6 months warranty of this part. Next is quantity of a part. Suppose it's a 1. Yeah. Next is its rate. Suppose it's 250. Yeah, then enter. If there is another part is also used, then we can also add multiple parts. Suppose we have also replaced a carbon filter. Yeah. Next is the same technician go down wise. Next is a description if you want to add. Next, a warranty. Suppose there is no warranty of this part. Next, let's say we have used 2 quantity at the rate of 50. And that was enter. Now if we are done with the parts, then press escape. Here, whether the complaint is successfully completed or it's still in a process. Sometimes what happens that even if you have changed the parts, but still due to some reason the problem could not be resolved. So we need to let the complaint in a processing stage. If it is resolved, then you can select a completed. Next is a paid status. Means whether the service amount of this complaint is paid or not. This software is with the accounting, so amount will definitely gonna reflect in a ledger. But if you want to check for a due payments of only service part, then we can do it with the help of this. So yes, if you got the amount, and then if there is any kind of remarks, then we can enter here and then save. Okay, now it is saved. We can save the amount. If we want to send SMS, then customer will also get notified by the message that dear customer, your complaint of this number has been successfully resolved and you paid a such amount regarding this complaint. So sometimes what happens, technician will get 1000 rupees and will give you only 500 rupees. So with the help of this message notification, communication gap between a customer and admin management can be filled up. Because if customer has paid 1000 rupees and get only 500 rupees message, or if he has any other query, then customer is definitely gonna call you. So by this way you can achieve a complete customer satisfaction. So I hope you understood all about the complete feature of the software. Here you will get a complete AMC management plus your complete sales management with the warranty service as well, plus complete accounting with the purchase, sale, payment, receipt, general, and with the GST return. There is also GST returns like GSTR 3B and GSTR funds. Okay, as well as you will also get a complete complaint management where you can register a complaint, assign a technician, and close a complaint with the parts. And here you will get all the reports. Suppose if you want to check service history of a customers, then you can go for a complaint report customer wise, or if you want to select a date wise for checking multiple customers. Okay, suppose if you will click on a detailed report, then you will get all the details of a customer complaint history, like a date of a complaint, customer name, for which product complaint has been raised, whether it is completed or it's in a processing, who was the engineer, whether we have got this amount or not. So every kind of information you will get. Plus if there is any kind of parts being replaced, then you will also get the parts detail. Okay, so yeah, by this way you will get all the reports, all the customer tracking history, so that your customer will also get to know that you have tracking of their service history. So this software is specially for a service sector like RO sector or a refrigeration sector, with the complete management regarding accounting and services. You will also get the basic assembling production facility. Like I'll show you here. For making a product like a commercial RO, you will just need to provide the raw material details and in what number of quantity it will be used. So when you will sell your main product, the assembled raw material will automatically get deducted from your stock. So friends, it's a complete package which provides all the features that you need to manage your business. Thank you for giving your time.